I would like to introduce to you our Administrative Director, Judge Glenn A. Grant. Judge Grant has been our Administrative Director since September 1st, 2008. He's a graduate of Lehigh University and Catholic University School of Law, as well as the Harvard University School of Executive Management. Judge Grant was appointed to the bench in 1998. He was named presiding judge of the Family Division in Essex in 2003. Prior to his appointment to the bench, Judge Grant was corporate counsel and then business administrator in the city of Newark. Judge Grant will administer the Oath of Allegiance. Judge.
Good morning to all of you. On behalf of Chief Justice Stuart Rabner, I'd like to welcome all of you to the Richard Hughes Justice Complex. I have the pleasure of administering the Oath of Allegiance to you, soon-to-be new citizens of the United States. Would you all rise, please? Please raise your right hands. Please repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potent, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combat service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. You may be seated. Let me recognize Mr. Dorr, Mr. Riley. Every time I hear his voice at these ceremonies, I just get a great appreciation for the wonderfulness of music when sung by a well and outstanding performer. Each year, we gather in the lobby of this building to celebrate Law Day. Since 1958, Law Day has been used as an opportunity for all Americans to celebrate, appreciate, and learn about our systems of laws that help make democracy thrive. Today, we especially welcome our newest American citizens, who are gaining a special privilege: membership in this American family. Those of us who have been afforded citizenship by birth sometimes take for granted the benefits conferred upon us by being a member of this special family. Our newest members of this solidarity appreciate and recognize what it means to be a citizen of this great country. Today's observance of Law Day reminds us all as the common bonds that we share as Americans. The holding of this program in this building in this justice complex is appropriate because it is through our judicial system that our American democratic principles are oftentimes best demonstrated. It is through America's commitment to the rule of law that we, particularly Americans, celebrate the liberties and freedoms articulated in our Constitution, that these aspirational freedoms of individual liberty, of freedom and justice, the opportunity to make our lives as well as we can, are possible through the rule of law. We are honored today to graduate new members of the American family because their achievements remind us all that we share a common bond. The program also serves as a milestone for all of us, reminding us of the shared freedoms and, equally important, the shared responsibilities we have as members in this great country. In particular, we celebrate many freedoms guaranteed by our system of justice and safeguarded by our courts. To our new American brothers and sisters, first, we are honored by your presence here because it means that you have chosen our country to be your country, and you have chosen us to be your countrymen. Second, we wish you the best as you follow your dreams, your aspirations, wherever they may lead, believing that you are only limited by the parameters of your ambition and determination in your minds and bodies. I should also recognize and welcome our young guests from the Juvenile Justice Commission. It is great to have you with us today, and we hope that you will enjoy the program that has been outlined today. I hope that you will also rejoice in your citizenship, because it is to you, our young people, and to you, our newest citizen, that we entrust the responsibility for maintaining and upholding the system of justice that helps make this country great. Now, if you will look around this atrium today, you will notice a display to my right that asks the question, could you pass the test? This display is based upon the 100 questions from the U.S. citizenship examination. Now, I know our new citizens have passed the test. My question to our other guests, including those of us who have had the privilege of being born in this country, is could you pass the test? I hope after this ceremony that you will look around and question yourself to see whether you have the knowledge of our great country. Also on my left are pictures drawn by the children of our employees. These children came to our court complex last week on Take Your Children to Work Day. The children got to hear stories of one of our employees who immigrated here several years ago and to reflect upon what it means to them to be a citizen of the United States. These pictures are a result of their inspiration on that day. You will see that many of the pictures rejoice in the rights and freedoms that this nation affords. Membership in what I believe is the world's best democracy is not free. Far more than any country on the planet, the United States of America upholds basic liberties and freedoms because they are etched into our founding documents and stitched into the fabric of our national quilt. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are based upon freedoms, including in our founding documents. This right to self-determination is one of the hallmarks of America. But these rights should not be taken for granted, nor should the responsibilities of citizenship be taken lightly. These rights that our founding fathers articulated for us in our Constitution, these are the rights for which our military personnel have fought and died and continue to fight and die even today. These are the rights that bring people from around the world to this country, our country, so that they too may pursue opportunity. Today is also the day to remember that freedom is something we must work for every single day. Along with the freedoms guaranteed by our Constitution and our system of laws, comes the tremendous responsibility to uphold these laws, not only as they apply to others, but as they apply to ourselves. If we want the right to speak our minds, we must allow others to do so as well. If we want the courts to be there to resolve disputes, we must be willing to live with their decisions. If we want to be tried by a jury of our peers, we must be willing to serve on juries ourselves. These are just a few examples of the way we uphold our system of laws. Now, we like to say as Americans that we are a nation of laws, not of men. That assertion explains and articulates the important role played by our courts in this American democracy. By that I mean we're all equal before the law, and that none of us are above the law. The courts are open to anyone, of any station, of any situation, to pursue their claims and to try to achieve justice. That is the role of our court system, without which both our justice and our freedoms are in jeopardy. It is to the courts that we turn when our laws have been violated. It is to the courts that we turn when our freedoms have been challenged. And it is to the courts that we turn when our rights need to be protected. For example, the courts have affirmed the right to freedom of speech and freedom of press. The courts have ensured that all children can be educated equally, regardless of color. It has been through redress to our court system that we've ensured the right to due process, an attorney at any criminal case, the right to a jury of one's peers free of any discriminatory selection process has been based upon court principles, and courts have been the vehicle that allows Americans to pursue their way of life without interference from government. So today, on our celebration of Law Day, I would like all of us to reflect upon the important role our courts play in protecting the rights of all of us, in protecting the rights of the least of us. The courts are there to ensure we are governed by the rule of law applied equally to all of us. But all of us must play our fair parts in protecting the opportunities and the freedoms we enjoy as members of this great country. As long as all of us, as long as all American citizens understand and appreciate the rights, privileges, benefits, and obligations we enjoy as Americans, this foundation, this strength of our nation will remain strong. Lastly, let me again recognize and welcome our newest citizens. Congratulations on attaining your membership into this great American family. Best of luck to all of you. May you pursue your dreams and accomplish them with great success. Thank you.